scaling of a business and super scaling. Now, we all know when you start a business, you're going to get into the hockey stick graph, that you're going to have expenses under the line, and at some stage the business is going to scale. And let's specifically talk about products. The objective is to create such a demand that it increase supply and sales rapidly, and that's what one should aim for, instead of selling one product, 10 products, 100, or whatever the case might be. The 100 should quickly jump to 1,000 and to 20,000 and to 500,000 and 1,000,000. Now that is the difference between, you could say, the normal path of scaling and super scaling. Super scaling would be, for example, when you got to 1,000,000 units sold, that it goes to 100 million, for instance, in a quick period of time. So one should always be mindful of super scaling. That's of course the perfect place you want to be when you're selling products specifically. Now, as you scale and as you do more sales, be very cognizant of the supply chain, the supply, sale, distribution chain, because as you scale and as you create demand, as you do sales, those sales need to be executed. And when you go from scaling to super scaling, the execution and the delivery becomes more important, because as quickly as you can become very successful, the quickly you can create a bad name. And it does happen in the world of social media and information sharing, and unfortunately people complaining easier than they would give you a compliment. It's very, very important to, while you drive sales and execution of sales and delivery, and have good partnerships with distribution channels, always keep your eye on, if you get into a situation of super scaling, where it's just a rapid increase, that you can keep on with the same service levels to deliver on the great place to be, to have super scaled your products. And if you've super scaled and you're in that rhythm, you will have a successful business. But people get to that point where their products become scaled, and then they fell over their feet because they can't deal with the demand. It creates some administration problems, leadership problems. That's where friction between people are starting, and then everything becomes malfunction, but it's actually a place one aims to be at. So keep those relationships and keep it on the agenda, that when you get at that point, that you are not surprised with what to do, and that you be able to comfortably take your business and be ready to take your business to a great place.